Good afternoon. The nature of today's slidecast is to present Tesla's upper management team with the tools necessary to successfully enter the Chinese market. We will be establishing a manufacturing plant as well as distribution centers for our electric vehicles and solar panels/battery storage systems. There are many different cultural differences between conducting business in the United States and conducting business in China. In the following slides, I will discuss several examples that are applicable to our future plans there. I will discuss the importance of avoiding time constraints, the savviness of Chinese negotiators, the mistrust of Chinese businessmen towards foreigners, dining etiquette, and finally, Chinese corporate structure. It is important to take your time when establishing connections with potential business partners in China. Unnecessary time pressures placed on upper management results in forced interactions and prevents the establishment of trust with your counterparts. When Chinese businessmen understand that you have a timetable, it weakens your position in negotiations. Your Chinese counterpart will know how to use your time constraint against you, and you will walk away with a worse deal. When accepting a deal, be aware that Chinese businessmen are savvy negotiators. They are experts at getting the best deal possible and refuse to leave any money on the table. They have a tendency to reopen negotiations just as everything seems settled, especially if one seemed too ready to agree with the negotiated terms. One's counterpart may interpret this as an indication that he or she has not bargained hard enough. Before accepting an offer, allow enough time to pass to avoid looking eager or oversatisfied. Understand that Chinese businessmen conduct business from an initial position of mistrust. They do not trust foreigners until enough time has passed for them to be deemed trustworthy. Due to their lack of trust, Chinese businessmen will enter into contracts without the intent to honor their obligations. The absence of strict government enforcement of written contracts has resulted in catastrophe for many U.S. companies entering deals with local Chinese businesses. As upper management, you should be prepared for this and stick to taking cash on delivery. When conducting business in China, it is customary to partake in long dinners in which business is not discussed. Here, the importance is placed on forming social connections, discussing leisure activities, and drinking copious amounts of alcohol. Always be sure to ask what the proper attire will be for the evening. When in doubt, overdress. Bringing female family members to introduce, refraining from discussing business, and learning how to drink responsibly and intelligently is critical to the trust-building process with your Chinese counterparts. Chinese corporate structure is arranged in a top-down manner. It is customary for only the very top level of management to be involved in the final decision-making process. All mid-level employees merely report their findings to upper management for consideration. Mistrust puts limits on delegation, and supervisory control at each level is high. Mid-level managers have minimal say in the final outcome. It is a waste of time to discuss business with mid-level managers. Make sure your negotiation team knows the status of their counterpart. This concludes our presentation on the differences between conducting business in the United States and conducting business in China. Thank you for your time and participation. Have a great rest of your day.